Okay, so today I've flushed out the rest of the wood harvesting, well, I got the motion done and I've assigned some basic graphics. I haven't flushed it out, but I've got it working using the event system. So I'm just going to show you how this works first, and then I'll go in quickly and show you how I laid it out to make it work. Now this is one method for doing it. There are other ways to do it. This is more suited to like an adventure game or a settling, harvesting, base building type, rather than action MMO or something like that. It all depends. I am going to play around with developing 3 or 4 different methods, more just to get my skill set better with the tool set. However, that being said, I'm going to start here with this, so I'm just going to jump right into the game. All right, so here we are. We've got the sign. Woodcutter's Glen. Pick up the axe and cut down the snag. Then harvest the wood. So what I opted to do was to put a message. If you go to the tree first, sorry, you don't have an axe to chop this tree down with. Okay, well, let's come over here to the axe. Got the axe. Now we'll go back to the tree. If I actually line up with the tree. Chopping. Chopping. Still chopping. Done. You have collected 1 wooden cant. When the tree disappears, you've got the cant and you revert back to your original motion with the axe. There we have it. So it works pretty good. There is one change I'd like to make. I think I'd like to make it disappear before it gives you the message collected. So we're going to go in and look at this anyway, and I'm going to show you how this is set up. So I'll just close that actually. So you saw how I set up the motion for the axe, and so that when you get the axe, it gets assigned to the character and then initializes the subgraphic. I showed you that yesterday. So today, what I did was I turned the tree into a custom event here, and when the player talks to it, so hit the space bar to initiate with it when you get within range, checks if an item is possessed. So if that I could, one second. So I could set this in this format, but I think it's easier for you to follow if I go into the panel format, because then it's kind of node-based looking and it's just easier to follow along with if you're not a coder. So that's how I'm going to pretty much describe my events. So I just wanted to loop back to that. So what it does first is it checks to see if the item is possessed. And what it is if it's checking to see if it is or isn't possessed, but it's the opposite of what you'd think because of the way that I set the parameters up. So basically, if possessed is less than 1, meaning it's not possessed, then it displays this message. So it kind of reads backwards if you're not used to coding, how coding would work, but that's just because of the flow. So 1 means possessed, 0 means doesn't possessed in this instance. I just chose to go with that method. I could have inverted it, but that's just logical flow and it works for me. 0 means no, 1 means yes. It's just a kind of a binary computer code thing. So anyway, so less than 1, that means, so yes, it's less than 1. It displays the text, sorry, you don't have the axe to chop this tree down with. No, it's 1 or greater, then it comes over here to change the cast motion. And this changes it to the animation of the axe, which is registered to the player model in the animation. So it knows to change it for this player. Display message, because it's whatever player interacts with it, right? So just if multiplayer gets enabled and embedded, it'll be for whatever player actually interacts with it. It's because it's for the parent target. It wouldn't be for any child. It acts as a child node sort of thing. So then display message. Chopping. Then you hit the space bar to get rid of that message. It goes wait a specific time, and I told it to wait for 2 seconds. Then it pops up the next message. ... chopping ... Then again, you'd hit the space bar to make that go away, and then it would be wait another 2 seconds. Then still chopping, then wait 2 seconds, then display text done. You have collected 1 wooden cant. Play sound effect, coin, so ding, sound to make, so you know something went into your inventory. Add wooden item, cant possessions. Change cast motion, and then delete the event. So I think what I want to do is in the middle here, well done, you've collected the cant. I think what I want to do is, after that 2 second wait, I think I want to make that invisible. Now, where do I do that at? I know it's in here somewhere. There we go. Make event visible or invisible. Make this event invisible. Perfect. Then it'll delete it at the end. Apply. Okay. Let's give that a quick run, just to see if that made all the difference in the world. I won't bother reading everything out. I don't need to. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to run over here, grab the axe real quick. Should make that available from 1 space away. There we go. There, perfect. Now, the thing is, you're still chopping though. I should go in and I should change out that animation so that it doesn't chop anymore. Super simple. We'll just go back in here. And what we're going to do is, cancel. What I need to do is go back into resources. And I need to go into motions. And I need to see, okay, it's called wait. That's the name of the motion, so that's fine. Cancel. Go back in here. So now what I'm going to do is, you've collected 1 wooden cant. Actually, can I drag? Cut. Paste. There we go. And right here, I'm going to go add player, and I'm going to change cast motion. And I'm going to change this to wait. Perfect. Apply. Okay. Quickly jump back in again. I should probably set those to from 1 space above, 1 space before, just so you don't have to be so perfectly lined up. Chopping. Waits 2 seconds. Chopping. Waits 2 seconds. Still chopping. Wait 2 seconds. You have collected 1 wooden cant. Then you still have to hit the button. And then it disappears. So, what did I do wrong? Jumping. This. Cut. Paste. Okay, so moving that, changing to idle. then I want to move this. Cut. Paste. There. Now what should happen is it should change the animation to wait so that I'm not chopping anymore. Make the event invisible, then display the text you've collected one wooden cant. Quickly jump back in. Wasn't quite on the, not quite lined up to the axe. There we go. Chopping. Still chopping. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. The animation went away, collected a wooden cant. Excellent. There we go. I think I'm going to leave it there for the night. So I've got a rudimentary harvesting system in. I'll just show you quickly that if I go to items, I have right there, I have one wooden cant. So can't do anything with it because it's not a weaponized item or anything. But yeah. All right. Have a good night.